Do we see Finn Balor in the club with Gallows and Anderson, like we saw in New Japan?
I wouldn't put it past them. You know, if WWE could do it with AJ Styles, then I don't see them. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't do it with Finn Balor and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Which, one of the things that kind of surprised me about the draft, not saying I don't like it, but it surprised me that SmackDown was kind of promoting the younger talent and giving people opportunities.
Yeah.
Yet three of their four picks were people that were over 35 years old. AJ Styles, John Cena, Randy Orton. Those have been guys that have been around for 15 years.
I think this is to help the younger talent, and you see this to show that they think that the younger talent has potential. That if you can
help put people over.
People over. AJ Styles make a good match with Sami Zayn and Apollo Crews.
Zayn's on Raw, but yeah, I mean like AJ Styles with Baron Corbin, John Cena with. I don't know who's somebody else they can put over. Bray Wyatt. It'll help them put over a younger talent with Randy Orton. I thought technically they should have split up John Cena and Randy Orton because they're similar in that they're both good guys and they're both came from the same exact era.
I don't know,
they should have put Orton on Raw maybe.
But Orton's pretty much not really a good guy. He's pretty much a heel, but
he's a loner. He's a loner, I guess. But they split up the Wyatt family. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
Luke Harper's coming back, and the Wyatt family's going to be on SmackDown.
Braun Strowman will be seeing you in unemployment very soon.
Yeah, they did put Braun Strowman on Monday Night Raw. He was kind of a ladder draft pick. He didn't get drafted till, pick 48. So, I mean, for a beast like that, he's on his own. Because I think, I agree with you, Mark, that whenever Luke Harper comes back, he's going to be with Eric Strowan. Did I just say Eric Strowan?
Eric Rowan.
I'm losing it. Eric Rowan, yeah. But I think we will see the Wyatt family kind of reunite in that regard. And maybe, I agree with you as well as far as Braun Strowman might end up on the unemployment line after...
That's why they put him in the Wyatt family, to learn and
To requote a friend of mine who said it on my SmackDown video yesterday, Braun Strowman is green as goose droppings.
Yeah,
you were right.
Well, he didn't use that terminology. He used something else, but you can't say that on AOC.
Yeah.
Which, just as far as the draft notes that I had, I thought it was surprising about Cena, Orton, and AJ Styles all on SmackDown in consecutive picks, for that matter. I was surprised about Cesaro and Kevin Owens slipping so far down the draft. Because I figure Cesaro and Kevin Owens are much more valuable than what they got drafted.
They're pretty pissed about it, too.
Well, Kevin Owens tweeted out that he thought the draft was a joke after the first round, and he didn't get drafted, so... just some of the people that got drafted before them, and Brock Lesnar even getting drafted so high. I guess Raw had extra picks so they could do that. And because really Lesnar is only around a couple Raws of the year.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that goes to one of the points I made on my video yesterday. Brock Lesnar is part-time as you can get. Despite the fact that he's got name value.
That'd be like drafting The Rock.
Exactly. So how the hell is he on way at the top at number 8 on the Monday Night Raw picks?
They should have him like 10 or like 15, 10 on their list, about 20th in the draft. But let's talk about some of these NXT call-ups.
I love American Alpha.
Yeah, that was awesome. And I think they expressed that they wanted American Alpha too, but SmackDown got to them first. And that was actually the first tag team that SmackDown drafted.
Yeah.
Pretty cool with Nia Jax on Raw,
Yeah, we got Finn Balor first in pick 5. Then American Alpha went 22. Then after that, as you mentioned, Nia Jax. How do y'all think Nia Jax is going to do on the main roster?
He thinks she should be another Tamina.
The possibility lies.
But she's bigger, fatter Tamina.
But the fact of the matter is, they're going to have her as the big, brawny heel in the women's division, and that's what Tamina was. I don't see her.
Which is kind of like Karma and China. She's intimidating. So they can use that.
Karma didn't go anywhere. I apologize. That was my phone. I apologize about that. But Karma really didn't go anywhere. WWE, again, just didn't use her properly. Now, it's all about using your talent properly and effectively. Now, can WWE on the main roster use Nia Jax effectively? I mean, prime example.
That's to be said.
Look at the Ascension, how dominant they were in NXT. What a great tag team and a great dark gimmick that they had in NXT. Probably one of the longest reigning NXT tag team champions.
Which they were the third tag team drafted by SmackDown, which was kind of surprising that they went so high in the draft.
Yeah, but look at them now. I mean, what WWE is doing with the Ascension now. They're basically...
Ascension's here to put over American Alpha, because that's going to be American Alpha's first feud.
Yeah, a friend of mine...
Because they've already wrestled.
Yeah, but a friend of mine on another podcast that I sometimes help out with, Hardcore Wrestling Radio, kind of refers to the Ascension, and I don't want to get you guys in trouble on ALC, so I'm going to tread lightly. They call them the LOD methadone babies. Another word for methadone,
That's true.
If you know what I mean.
But those are pretty much all the televised picks. And on the Raw Draft Center, or the Draft Center on the WWE Network, they had Alexa Bliss, Eva Marie, Mojo Rawley, and Carmella all go to SmackDown.
Can I make one mention about the fact that we didn't talk about on Monday Night Raw? Xavier Woods is the only person in that entire company that can reference Pokemon live on a Monday Night Raw show. Kudos to you, Xavier Woods. You're the only one with the cojones. But need I say, if anybody comes up to me and asks me to play Pokemon Go, you will get a kick to the nuts and a punch to the face.
Exactly. And I'd say one of the only other real notes was that Heath Slater wasn't drafted. But, we're down to our last 5 minutes, so I'd say it's about time for our Battleground predictions.
It's going to be a very interesting pay-per-view, to say the least, because this will be the last basically conjoined pay-per-view, a mixture of Raw and SmackDown. Well, yeah, until they... Well, let me put it to you like this. The last one before they started implementing the new format of pay-per-views with WWE, with Raw and SmackDown both having a show every month, which is going to be ridiculously hard to do. But if they keep their storylines separate on each show, it's possible. It's very feasible that WWE can pull it off if they have a creative team just for Monday Night Raw and a creative team just for SmackDown. So if they can pull it off like that, then I can see that happening. Now, as far as Battleground goes, there are a lot of very key matches to definitely talk about. And the one that's more than likely has got to be the most interesting is the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. By the way, has anybody else noticed or picked up on the fact that they're now calling it the WWE Championship again and not the WWE World Heavyweight Championship?
It's because you're going to get a heavyweight title match at SummerSlam of some kind, So I'm thinking they're going to bring back the second world title.
Yeah.
And that's why we're having all this controversy between Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose with the controversy pins. They're setting it up for Rollins to be a champion on Raw.
Yeah, and again, I still question the legitimacy of the actual claims about Roman Reigns' wellness violation. Again, if this was
Seems
a
like
legit... Yeah, exactly. That's why I question legitimacy about it. But I want to see exactly what kind of shape Roman Reigns is when he's back on Battleground, because they had to have kept him off TV for some odd reason, like maybe it was vacation time or something like that. But even when he got selected on Monday Night Raw, they booed the crap out of Roman Reigns, and I believe that
3 minutes.
Yeah, then they even talked about it on the draft show on the network about how overly hated Roman Reigns was when he got picked.
When he's coming back, he's going to be really hated.
So let's get down to our picks. Who do y'all pick in this match?
I would not be surprised.
Ambrose is the...
I'd say pay-per-view like this, Ambrose retains till SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't see any title changes of any kind happening at the Battleground until like one of the major four. And again, for those of you who don't know who the major four, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
I think we're going to get one more title on SmackDown. We'll see which one it is, though.
You think Zack Ryder's going to do the bill and win the United States Championship?
No, I can't do that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, but they need more titles. We got Cena and Enzo and Cass against the Club.
I think with this being the Club's basically last match, currently right now.
No need to put them over, really.
Exactly, but why put over Cena, Enzo, and Cass?
But I think they're going to continue the Cena-AJ Styles feud until SummerSlam.
I have a quick announcement. I'm still having some issues and difficulties with YouTube. I do apologize about that. It keeps going in and out. I thought that this whole problem would have been fixed by now, but I just want to apologize to everyone on YouTube who was trying to watch it on my channel.
So do you agree, Mark, that we see Cena and Enzo and Cass go over in this one?
I see that the club's going to win.
What about Finn Balor getting involved?
Maybe so.
I'd like to see that.
That would be a surprise. That would be a real big surprise if WWE actually uses Finn Balor as
in a heel manner like that.
In a heel manner. I mean, the crowd would go nuts.